relationships will often end in disgust. And I know you want my love, but there's nothing to discuss. I don't need you in my life no more. I don't need you in my life no more. I got no money, it's getting sunny, but I still feel cold. I've been nose running, you funny, you going
Don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done? Knew that it was true from the way you looked at me. Don't know what to do, what to say to make you leave with me. Make me feel alive. Take my hand and run, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun, don't you think we're done? 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 Make me feel alive. Take my hand and run, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun. Don't you think we're done?
You sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so fun in games until it doesn't. Toss me out, I'll hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window. Yeah. You gotta give up. sorry, but we're not the same. No, we're not the same. Boo-hoo, poor you, please forgive me, cause I don't feel any pity. I'm fed up with lies, you wanted my demise. Now you're watching me rise, rise, rise. Up in the window, smaller and smaller you fade out. Up, up, up in the window, yeah. You cannot kill my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot kill my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Up in the window. Up in the window. Up in the window. Up in the window.
Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, levitate. Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate.
Watch me levitate. You cannot kill my vibe, no there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot kill my vibe, no there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate.
Man's on a mission, wavy like the ocean, ain't got time for
Welcome everyone here tonight. This is gonna be a wild one. This is the PGR Blackout Racing Cup. That's right, this race is sponsored by Blackout Racing League. Oddly enough, it's going to be an absolute blast for these drivers as we travel to the Indianapolis Road Course for the two-part drama we're about to see, as next week these guys, that's right, we're back here at Indianapolis. They're going to be coming to the Indianapolis. They're not. We just did Indy Oval last week. So this week is Indy Road for the finale of the doubleheader. Next week we travel to Michigan. It's going to be even funner there. But tonight we're going to be enjoying a little bit of road course action. These guys ain't too used to road courses for some of the guys. Other guys in here are absolutely 100% dialed in for the road course. There's Cody Keller. He's just showing us where the banana peels are going to be at tonight. Keep it on track, keep it safe, stay calm, chive on. You know what I'm saying. But here is tonight's race info. This is the Blackout Racing Cup. It is week 4 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is going to be 2.39 miles around at 106-degree track temp. Good golly, Miss Molly. Then we got, this track is located in Indianapolis. It was partly cloudy with 69 degrees outside. A little bit of wind, not much, but maybe just enough to affect the aero on these machines. All right, there we go. Get all that off of there so I can get cooking and booking. That is a really awesome picture of Cody Keller. That is him in real life. But we're going to go and see how the drivers feel about coming here tonight and see what how they're going to manage to tackle this course. We're going to start it off the interviews with none other than Michael James to see how he's feeling tonight. Michael.
Hey man, what's up?
So we're coming in here tonight. It's a road course. How are you feeling about tonight?
I'm a little nervous, but I think we'll be all right if we can stay out of wrecks.
Yeah, you know, it's Indianapolis is a road course. Obviously, usually not the funnest thing to take on, but in the Cup cars, this one could be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I like road courses. It's something different, but yeah, the Cup cars are definitely hard to race here.
Is it going to be a matter of just finding a rhythm, or is it going to be a matter of knowing the track?
For me personally, it's just keeping a rhythm going and knowing your shift points. But yeah, I mean, I say as long as you stay in a rhythm, you'll be all right.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully you have some fun tonight.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. And what chat were you in there, buddy?
I'm in Flagship Motorsports.
All right, I'll get you down there. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Michael James, and now let's hear from Dylan Moranti, who's not afraid of a road course or two. Dylan.
Hey.
You coming in here tonight, obviously. It's been good luck so far, and it's a road course. How do you feel tonight?
Good. I know it's a pretty fast lap around here, so I'm just trying to figure out what kind of brakes I want to run.
I'd run just some brakes.
I might not. I might just use the car in front of me. That's brakes.
I heard that Brandon Perry's car is actually the best way to establish a brake point.
I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit that car just square right on the rear, I mean, you're going to have a great braking zone. Just saying, don't tell them I told you to do that, though. I mean, I can't be biased or anything.
Of course not.
And then after Indianapolis, you know, is it safe to say you're pretty well back and ready to rock and roll?
I hope so. I don't know. We'll see how tonight's race goes. This car, as always, feels garbage on road courses, so it's just a matter of keeping it straight.
I think it's more along the lines of getting used to the car on a road course.
No, it's just they've really ruined this car with road courses, this new tire model, but I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the tire model on the road courses. I like an oval, but it's awful on the road, so we'll see.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully you figured it out. So Dylan Moranti here, the displeasure in the tire model. Let's hear from Logan Gill next. Logan.
What's up?
You coming in here? How you feeling?
Feeling a little worried, Brandon, honestly.
Why are you worried? It's just a road course.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. You know, I'm more of a oval guy, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, tough it
scared,
out
though.
there. Tough it up.
Yeah, I was thinking about honestly riding in the car with Dylan tonight, so just gonna ride passenger.
Nope. You don't get better by sitting on the sidelines. Nope.
Oh yeah, well, we'll give it our best shot. Maybe I can get some stage points. Maybe people will, touch the curb a little too hard, but we'll see. I just need to stay up there in points, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. That was Logan Gill, a little bit nervous, and let's hear from Doug Ward, who is a normal road racer. Doug.
Hey there.
We travel here. We're here at Indianapolis. How are you feeling about this one?
Feeling all right. It's tough. I mean, any road course in these cars is tough, but this one in particular has a lot of heavier braking zones, whereas I think a lot of the other road courses that this car goes to maybe doesn't. So it's tough. It feels like this is going to be a pretty challenging race to stay consistent throughout, but I think I'm up for it.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully odds are in your favor here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Doug Ward, let's hear from Harry Krantz next. Harry!
Up, Brandon?
Another road course driver here. How are you feeling tonight coming into Indianapolis?
Feeling pretty good, knowing that I have the edge on some people because I do often do road courses. I'm just getting the flow right now. It's feeling pretty good. Honestly, my goal is really just to finish this race, knowing a lot of people probably are going to miss the race or not finish the race. And being a little behind in points, this is kind of like the week I need to bounce myself back in. So,
all right. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully it works out.
Thank you.
Thank you. There we go. That was Harry Krantz. Now let's hear from Marty. Marty!
Hey, how's it going?
You're coming in here. I mean, it's a road course night. Lots of patience going to be needed. How are you feeling?
Hello?
Yeah, how are you feeling tonight with coming into a road course?
This road course in particular seems to not be sitting too well with me, but I've been practicing a lot to the point where I think I can at least put together enough of a race to be consistent, and I'm hoping that a lot of the other oval-only guys here aren't able to do that. And that's about what I'm banking on tonight.
I'd suggest patience.
On this course, no kidding.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, come on.
As Marty, and you're struggling a little bit with keeping it on the track there. We'll see on how Jesse's feeling, though. Jesse.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, as pretty much a road course master here tonight, we've seen you so many times get locked in for the playoffs on a road course win. What can we expect you to do with this number 45 machine here tonight?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going to try and keep it clean and try and not slide the tires tonight, and just try and, be there when it matters.
Yeah, we've seen you, what was it, last season at Sonoma, just definitely struggle. Is that the case? Could that be the case tonight, though?
I don't, for whatever reason, I don't know why I've struggled the last couple times I've been out as I crash. But I just need to settle down and, run my race.
Yeah, you said it perfectly right there. Actually, you got to run your race, probably a little bit of patience, too, on the back end.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. Well, I get back to it. Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. And it's Prime Grid, right?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. There we go. And now let's talk to William Robbins, who's top of the charts right now. William.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
Man, you're at the top of the charts here in practice. How are you feeling with that number 5 machine?
We'll see, man. It's pretty early on. I think you got a nice burner on the board, but we'll see if that holds. This is these tracks where it doesn't matter if you're fast. It matters if you're consistent.
Yeah, as you found out so many times just in the road course things, and hopefully consistency sticks.
That's right. You know, we've had a pretty good showing on the road courses in PGR as of the last, season and a half. So, that's something I've put some work in and some practice on to get better at. So, we'll see. We'll see how it holds out, man. If I can get out front, qualify up, in a good starting spot and avoid some chaos early in the race, maybe we got a shot at getting ourselves a win and a lock in here.
All right. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully the odds are in your favor, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you too. Thank you.
All right, buddy. See you.
All right. So for everybody watching, I got a special guest star here at the booth here tonight. His name is Buddy. He's a golden retriever, approximately 7 years old. He's my little friend at times. He just came down here to bother me, hang out in the booth a little bit. He's a little fireball at times too, but he's getting a little bit old. He's an old man now, but he's fun. So came down to get some attention, but other than that, my loving wife Jenna is here also, so she's kind of keeping an eye on the stream and everything else. For all the fans in the stands, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. You're making yourself comfortable in the spotter stand. Make sure you grab the spot closer to the concession stand there, Jamie. It's important. You got to stay hydrated while you're in the spotter booth. Now let's hear from Justin Bell. Justin.
What's up, bud?
You got here. You made it to the track. How you feeling?
I mean, to be honest, I'm not a real good road course fanatic here, so we'll see how this goes. I hope I'm all right tonight. I'm just going to try to, hang it out there. You never know how it feels. It might feel good at the end of the night, so we'll just see how it is.
I suggest patience.
It is patience.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you get back to it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Justin Bell, you hear him talking about the concern. Guys are concerned about the track, but let's hear from Taylor Toller. Toller.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Man, you're coming here. You got the big dub last week, and you're coming here tonight again. But on the road side of things, we know you're familiar with the track. How do you feel with the car?
So I didn't even think about it last week, and I got to thinking about it over, as I completely blow turn one right there, getting out of the pits. So I got to thinking about it last week, just after the win. Indy's been a really good track for me. We won here in Formula. I've won here in the GT3 car. Let's see, what else I won? Oh, I won the Patricia Campa 250, and then we did it in the Cup car. So now it's just time to go do it on a road course in the Cup car. And I think I'll pretty much have won everything there is to win in PGR here at Indy. So,
not GT3.
It's, yeah. So, it's, it'll be fun. Yeah, I finished on the podium in GT3 is what it was. Didn't win, but we finished on the podium there. So, that's good going into tonight. Really excited to see what we can do and try and maybe fight for a win here.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully you find the pace. Good
yeah,
save,
this
man.
thing's land yacht. It's a boat, man. It's a boat.
Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Taylor Toller, commonly known as Tea Time. He made it here. J.R. Schomburg made it here just now. These guys are still logging into the booth, getting into the tower and everything else. But, you know, it is not a racing event until we talk about some of the stuff that these guys will encounter here. This track is so technical here with the Cup cars. If we can find one guy to go on board here we go. We can trust this guy here. You know, some of the brake zones you'll encounter, these guys are not only going to have to brake, they're going to have to get down into first gear, maybe even second gear. But they're also going to have to pay attention to just in front of them on the next line that they have to hit. So they will have to be patient and make their moves happen when they can happen. They can't force something if it's not there. Also, the some of the harder turns, like turn 1, you know, it's a narrow exit. What can you do? You got to try and maximize position into the turn, but at the same time, keep it off the guy right next to you. So this is going to be a tough race for these guys, beyond no doubt in my mind on that. What they can do, they'll have to find out on their own later on as they establish a pace, make the moves happen when they can, and go from there. Now, some of the drivers are already locked in for the playoffs is Thomas Meeks and who is the other driver here? Thomas Meeks and Connor Leach. Now, Connor Leach might not make it tonight, but he does have the race win. Now, remember, these drivers only get the playoffs if they maintain enough percentage of driving time on the tracks. You know, you can't get your race win beginning of the season, not race the rest of the season and show up for playoffs. It doesn't work that way. You have to have a certain amount of participation in order to make it to the big show, which would be the PGR Cup Series playoffs. So they're going to have to really dial it in here tonight just to get these things going. And as we're watching this, Caleb Siska's here. He's up there in second place. Nick Biddy up in third place on the tower. Cody Keller with Dylan Moranti. And as I say that, Cody Keller is just giving us a smoke show with that number 2. So what will they do? They're going to have to dial it in, and hopefully they can... Yeah, Jamie, the wheel hop out of turn 1, what can I tell you? There's going to be a few people that cut that turn short and go over that curve the wrong way here tonight. I just can feel it. So hopefully they don't. Looks like JR has made it. Let's hear from him. JR.
Hello, sir.
Made it late, but how are you feeling tonight in that Navy machine?
Not good. Not the biggest fan of these cars on road courses, but we'll see how she goes.
Patience.
Yeah, that's 100% it too.
Well, hopefully you get it dialed in here tonight, and hopefully you have some good luck then.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'll get you out of here. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. That's J.R. Schomburg. He's ready to go. He got here a little bit late. He's only going to have about 24 minutes of practice time. But what better time to go ahead and do the national anthem than right now, and there's hardly anybody showing up to the chat. So please rise for the playing of our national anthem, this time done by the USC Trojan Marching Band. great national anthem. I think I might have accidentally cut it off a little short, but not much. Now you see how technical this track is. You also see a little bit of a runoff. So some cars will elect to take that runoff if they need to, just to get back on the track. I promise it will be needed at one point as they all kind of get around everything. Here you see some of the amazing views from Indianapolis, brought to you from the Finian's cams. You also see a lot of drivers just trying to establish a pace here and just remaining calm and staying patient with the track and letting it come to them. That's going to be the critical factor here tonight. Well, let's hear from Jack Scoville to see how he's feeling coming into Indianapolis. Jack.
Hey, what's going on?
You know, we're coming here to Indianapolis. How do you feel here tonight?
Oh, I mean, I feel good. I don't feel like we're going to win, but I just want to come here and have a good finish and enjoy some green flag racing. How about that?
All right, well, hopefully it works out in your favor as Indianapolis, you know, drivers will need to just be patient, I think, to make those passes stick.
Yep, it's definitely a tougher place to pass, especially with just being a slower track in general, in my opinion. So it'll be an interesting one. Sorry, I'm getting the call there. It'll be an interesting one. It's going to be difficult to pass, but we're going to make it happen. We'll see what we can do.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That was Jack Scoville, and now let's hear from Thomas Meeks. Thomas.
Hello.
You're coming in here. It's Indianapolis once again. How do you feel here?
I feel okay. I've raced here in the Cup car maybe once before. I honestly don't remember how I did, but I know it was a lot of fun. That's what we're here for. So hopefully just have a good fun, maybe try my best to keep it on track. That's my goal. See if I can finish, you know, without really messing up the car much.
Yeah, you know, as you see some of the Cup cars and everything else, and some of the drivers, is it going to be a matter of just establishing a pace and a rhythm, or is it going to be track knowledge is going to win this thing?
Honestly, I think it's just being as consistent as you can. If you have one good lap, have another good lap and so forth, but don't go good lap, bad lap, good lap. You know, don't be inconsistent. Just do your best. I'm really nervous about turn one on lap one on the restart. We're going to be jumbled up. A lot of people, you know, hopefully we can keep it under control, keep it, you know, caution free tonight, and hopefully just have a good fun race.
Relax. I got it covered. I covered this already with Dylan Moranti. I told him. There's no shame in using Brandon Perry as a brake. You hit that car, you hit a square in the rear, you use his car as a brake, you're good to go.
Well, the thing about Dylan Moranti is he doesn't need to hit a car to use a brake. He can just hit the wall. He does that enough.
Oh, jeez. You're not wrong. He's hit pit walls. He's hit regular walls.
I have the video of Dover.
I've
got the video of Dover. Yeah, I have the video of Dover of when that happened. So.
Oh, I could, if I would have saved all the replays, I could have got even more footage for this one.
Poor Dylan.
Oh, yeah. There's also one of him blowing it live on stream when he was in a good spot, and I guess he got taken out by another car, and he was set on his lid. We're going to call him the lid master from now on. You got a pinball hero, but now we got a lid master.
Yep, he always finds himself upside down. It's kind of funny because it's only him. I don't think I've ever seen any of us upside down. It's only him.
But if you see him game on tonight, does that make you nervous knowing that he could establish that rhythm and potentially be a front runner here?
I'll make sure he ends up on his lid by the end of the day.
Oh, dang. Meeks, you got to play nice now. You can't just...
Oh, I didn't say I'd do it during the race. I mean, he'll do it enough during the race. I'm just going to do it after the race.
Oh, okay. Good luck on that one. As long as it doesn't collide with the pit wall, I think it'll be all right.
Right.
All right, man. Well, good luck. So Thomas makes Hopefully Dylan didn't hear a lot of that, but hopefully he does not wind up on his lid. He races for Blackout Motorsports, so I don't like to see those guys be on their lid. But let's talk to Brandon Perry, mastermind behind this one. Brandon Perry.
What's up, Brandon Smith? What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I've been giving some evil pointers to guys. I'm feeling diabolical.
I mean, you know, you are pretty dialed in right now as the road course driver, so I would think they should take some of those tips.
Yeah, but I told Dylan to use you as a brake.
Oh, that type of tip. Oh, man.
And, well, I said it would just dial him in even really good on that point because your brake point is usually pretty good. And then I think Thomas Meek says as long as he doesn't wind up over a wall or put on his lid, we might have used Dylan for a punching bag.
Hey, I mean, you know, Dylan's super fast when, you know, when he puts it together, and wouldn't shock me to see him up front, but, you know, since Dylan does like to go so fast, there it is occasionally where he puts it on the lid of the car. But who knows if that's going to happen tonight. I mean, we'll see. But, you know, I'm expecting to see a hell of a battle up front between, you know, the likes of Jesse Erdman, Dylan, you know, William Robbins, Thomas Meeks, Connor Leach, Caleb Sisk. If he shows up, I'm sure we'll be throwing his hat in the mix. And then I think, like normal, Brandon Smith on most of these, I'm going to just overshoot this real quick.
You know, the
like
car
most
does
of
have
these road
brakes.
courses, I know, I'm going to let this guy go by. Like most of these road courses, the midfield battle is going to be intense. So, we'll see how many guys we got. What, 19 or 20 here so far tonight? Or there'll be some guys, you know, using their provisional. But I'm excited for this. I like this track. No matter what you race here, it's usually fun. IndyCar is amazingly fun here. You know, GT3s, GTPs. But these NASCARs, you really got to be patient with them, and then, you know, it'll start to come to you, and you just got to be patient and hit your braking points, and, you know, slow is fast in these things, believe it or not.
Yes,
So,
it is.
Oh, I'm going to get hit. So, yeah,
All right,
you know, you
go
got to
Marty!
avoid... How to avoid stuff like that, you know, J.R. Schoenberg just spins in front of me, and there's nowhere to go.
That was that wasn't JR.
Oh, it wasn't?
No. It was Marty.
No, that was JR. That was JR. Marty was in front of him.
I disagree.
Marty got by. Yeah,
Hold
Marty
on.
got through.
Let's go back to the footage here. Let's go back.
Marty got through.
Let's go back to the
JR
footage here.
Schoenberg in his Navy car.
Oh,
Number 19 or 13 or whatever the heck he is.
Oh.
But I'm expecting that. Honestly, in practice, you know, I was getting a little loose there myself going onto the straight. And I think if guys are not, you know, patient on the throttle, not only in that turn, but other turns, you're going to see a lot of guys self-spinning. And there's going to have to be guys just basically trying to, you know, drive around them or avoid it or get collected, unfortunately, like that. I'm really hoping to avoid something like that because I've got collected in somebody else's BS pretty much every week. So, yeah, trying to avoid that. But the main goal here tonight is, you know, especially for the whole team, is, you know, get some stage points. So Caleb Sisk is out here. Get some stage points and try to see if we can get all 4 cars in the top 10. Like I said, gonna be a tough go. You know, not only because we have such a great field, but you're honestly battling these cars the whole lap. Kind of like, I'm just gonna crash right here.
See you later.
You're battling.
I'm gonna let
battling
you get
these
back
cars
to
the whole
dude.
lap.
I'm gonna let you get back to
Yeah,
it.
you just
Good
gotta
luck.
practice. Just gotta dial in. We'll have some fun here tonight, man. Should be a good show.
All right. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks, Brent Smith.
Thank you. Now, Brandon Perry got that done. Let's hear from Cody Keller. Cody.
Brandon Smith.
Okay, so we're gonna talk turkey tonight. What kind of turkey leg you into? A smoked one?
I prefer smoked turkey.
Ooh, I do too.
I've had
It's
deep
good.
fried. I do smoked turkey every year, and I prefer smoked over deep fried.
Well, yeah, it's deep fried is kind of like cholesterol heaven.
Yeah, smoke's the way to go.
But on another note, how do you feel about coming here to Indianapolis?
Feeling pretty decent. Only a few guys here in the 29s right now, so I feel like got a chance for a top 5. And as long as we can keep it on the track, keep it clean, I think we've got a chance for some points tonight.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you get back to it. Good luck. Hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. Thanks, Blackout. Thanks, PGR.
Thank you. So Cody Keller banking on a top 5 already. But let's hear from Isaac Balsamo, who's here. Let's hear from him. Isaac.
Hello.
We go through it every single week. How you feeling coming in here to Indianapolis?
Praying. That's all I can say.
You're praying?
It's too loose. I feel like the track's super slick, and I'm having a hard time just getting what I need done.
Gotcha. So it's just going to be a matter of sticking to it and just being patient.
Yeah, I can't run second gear through this track on the turns, or I'll just spin. And even if I'm doing really good throttle control, it just doesn't matter. It wants to spin my car right around.
All right, man. Well, good luck. I'll let you continue to battle on.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. So Isaac Balsamo struggling with it a little bit here tonight. Robert McKay did manage to make it here. He's hopefully going, it says green flag, so hopefully he's going to wind up green flag racing all the time. Some stuff that is a little bit different here at a road course. These guys are going to have to basically rely on local cautions. I mean, when you rely on that local caution, you basically are saying, hey, I don't want to. Yes, they can park there. They allow it all the time. On the local cautions, they want to slow down a little bit, see where the incident is. Now, if you go through there and fly like a certain somebody did earlier on, you're going to wind up getting collected by another car. There is Andrew Lemke. He's kind of new to the grid. We're going to have the battle of the number 5s here tonight. If you remember, and William Robbins is also number 5. So Andrew Lemke is also in the number 5, which I can't really get away from because they got custom numbers on their cars. Brian Newell's here. He's going to see what he can do. We also got William Hightower, the number 46. Emilio Romero has made it to the party. And he's already establishing some decent pace here early on. So we're seeing some guys establish that pace early on, getting out in front and seeing what they can do. So hopefully they can dial it in. Stay tuned after this brief message from Blackout Racing League, sponsors of tonight's race.
Trapped inside a dream. Could've sworn it used to be our home. Echoes filled the streets. In the crowd, feeling all alone. Sat right there, oh so quiet. Try to hide it. If a new thought formed, we would swallow it down. Empty stares, never question the illusion. If you play alone, they will leave you to drown. Stand up, 'cause we are the movement. Don't stop, straight into the dark. Wake up, 'cause this is the moment. And every fire starts with a spark. A revolution. Stand up, 'cause we are the movement. Don't stop, straight into the dark. Wake up, 'cause this is the moment. And every fire starts with a spark. A revolution.
right, I am back, and for everybody watching, greatly appreciate it. Everybody, seriously, if you like what you see, you want to see more of it, remember to hit that sub button, hit that like button. Also, there is some exclusive PGR merch available in the merch store. It is actually pretty decent merchandise in there. I actually got a t-shirt at one time. It was actually really good, very comfy. There goes Nick Biddy. He's off in no man's land right now. Yeah, that's probably not where you're supposed to park. Practice is where you want to get all the bugs out, though. You want to probably not go to the beach or probably not go mow the lawn or anything, as it's probably already been properly mowed by track officials. We absolutely get the best of the best track officials here. We got Mario, we got Luigi, we got Donkey Kong, we got them all. And they're watching the track to make sure that it stays nice and safe for these drivers. Once in a while, though, Donkey Kong gets loose. He eats a couple of bananas and he tosses them on the track, so I can't prevent that. I tried to talk to him one time, but he said no. And you see Harry just letting Taylor Toller go by. And then, of course, Harry gets right on the rear of Toller. They're not really shy of getting right up on the rear of somebody, as they just don't want to spin or anything, but they do have to keep the cars under control here. That's going to be a very interesting deal if they can't. So we are moments away here. We got 5 minutes to qualifying. No, it's not. The lawn crew is done by the princesses on Mario Kart. You know, you got Peach and Rosalina. Man, you got Polar Bear. You got to keep up on everything. Everything Mario Kart. These guys do a great job of making sure the lawn is nice and mowed. I think I seen him with the carts out there the other day mowing it. So it got done in like 5 minutes. But I'm going to let you guys enjoy the sights and sounds of here at Indianapolis, as I'm going to grab a drink, make sure I'm properly hydrated here, and hopefully everything goes good. we are back, and I hope you guys enjoyed the brief little break here. We got minute 30 left of practice. In that minute 30, what do you have to do? Figure out what you got to do for braking, as you've seen some guys go door to door. This one should go fairly smooth throughout the night as drivers get used to the track and everything else. Now, there is stages, but I'm not sure when those stages are, so I'm going to find out from these guys, see when the stages are. Perry.
What's up, dude?
As I have no race control yet, but when are stages tonight?
Oh, yep, sorry about that. Matt Fleming should be here soon. The stages are, it's a 50-lap race. 50-lap race, fuel is set to 50%. It's about 18.7 laps of fuel in the tank. And the stages are on laps 11 and 23.
All right, thank you for that one, and I'll get back to it.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So Brandon Perry is confirming lap 11 and 23 will be the stages here tonight. Hang on to your hats. We're 20 seconds away from liftoff for these guys as they're going to crank it up and find out who is going to lead the way in qualifying and who's going to get pole here tonight. See a few guys rising up to the top here. Robin, Sisk, Erdman, Toller, and Keller are definitely guys to watch here tonight as they are having some pretty decent laps, but at the same time they have to perform. There's no way around it. It's go time for them. So we've arrived at qualifying, and now we're going to find out who will lead the way here for this road race.
Silent nights recalling you, a souvenir of what it could be. Pieces of my mind are yours. I forgot the parts I'm missing. I pretend that we are okay. Like
Race Control finally made it, so let's hear from Race Control and see how he's going to call tonight's race. Race Control.
Broadcaster.
Hey, we're the two busiest guys here. So tonight, obviously it's a road course, and there's going to be some different rules. What can we expect to see the Race Control doing for rule, how to set up for a VSC or for safety cars and all that?
Oh, the road courses are much easier to really race control. So obviously we will be, once again, protecting the choose rule, making sure nobody takes advantage. But other than that, it's all the yellows are going to be local yellows only, so there will be no full cautions except for the stage. Unless there is a huge stack up where it takes out a whole bunch of people and the road is blocked. Then we'll throw a full course yellow, but other than that, it's all locals. Only 2 full-blown cautions that we will be throwing. Once again, that's just for the stages. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot that really needs to be done. Obviously, our lap down cars need to, respect the leaders, especially if they don't know the road courses very well. But other than that, this should be a pretty easy race to do.
All right, man. Well, good luck on the race control side. I'm going to get back up to your meeting place and get your race. We're going to get you back to your box.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
But I'm going to have Donkey Kong come up and padlock that thing shut so you can't run away.
All right.
All right.
We'll see ya.
Great having you into the booth. And once again, Matt, good luck tonight.
Thanks, buddy. Have fun.
Thank you. So Matt Fleming is now padlocked in his box. He's padlocked in there. He can't leave. All exclusively. He just can't. We're not seeing anybody put in a lap time yet, so don't go anywhere. They'll be cranking them up in no time. Starting to see the times coming now. It looks like Cody Keller, Nick Biddy on the top of the board. Nick, that is Dylan Moranti and Taylor Toller clocking in. It looks like William Robbins and Doug Ward just put it up top in front of Cody Keller, Nick Biddy, and Dylan Moranti. Toller is on the back end, down into sixth place. Hopefully he can find something different. And of course, we got Emilio Romero, Jesse Erdman, Michael James, and J.R. Schomburg into our top 10. We do have Caleb Sisk taking a few laps now with Logan Gill, Thomas Meeks, and Isaac Balsamo. Balsamo big off track. He's going to be just dragging some dirt onto the track. He just says not enough dirt here. Looks like Jesse Erdman jumped up into the top 10 now, along with Michael James, pushing J.R. Schomburg outside of the top 10. So we got Logan Gill going P13, not the fastest lap, but not the slowest yet. Still got Caleb Sisk and Brandon Perry out on deck now. They're out there putting down some laps. Looks like Michael James jumps up into P8 now. Along with Thomas Meeks goes into 11th off track there. They'll end that qualifying run. Do have a fun little battle going on. Jesse Erdman and Taylor Toller. Toller jumping up into 8th. Of course, he's coming off of a win last week. And some good, phenomenal luck here at Indianapolis. A few guys that might be elected not to qualify here tonight. Looks like Caleb Sisk is coming back out. Did not lay down a lap yet. Jack Scoville and Brandon Perry still out there to qualify. Brandon Perry crossing the line. Will that score him? It does not score him, so this is his flying lap. Jack Scoville, of course, still out there. He's going to see what he can do to maybe get a decent start to tonight's race. Along with Caleb Sisk. Got a few guys taking full advantage of this. They're like, you know what? We're just going to leave the car out here, just get some extra qualifying laps in, and we're just going to get some extra practice time in. As they do have to make it to lap 11. Robbins does have the time to beat, a 1:29.84. And he is doing a fantastic job so far, but he's got to maintain that for the 50-lap race. Kind of watching and see what these guys are doing here. Josh Larson managed to get here, and he is trying to get qualified in. Brandon Perry might have went off track to blow his last lap of qualifying. He's still working around this course. Oh, it was on the last sector, so across the line, where will that put him? Puts nowhere. I believe it went off track somewhere, so still no qualifying run out of Brandon Perry. Track limits are extremely strict here during qualifying, as nobody wants to get a good advantage. So they will have to watch their lines a little bit closer as they would during the race. You see some other guys still out there taking full advantage of quality here. Brandon Perry, not the best sight there as he gets himself back on track. Josh Larson coming back out. Paul Shaw, Andrew Lemke, Isaac Balsamo, Robert McKay. Looks like Jack Scoville, Justin Bell, William Hightower, Brian Newell, Caleb Sisk, and Marty are kind of electing not to qualify right now. Top of the leaderboard still goes to William Robbins, though. A good pace. 129.84 the time to beat. Looks like Brandon Perry might have to try and give it one more go around to try and get a lap in. He's got to watch those break points. He's got to establish the break points, I should say. He does go he went to P15, so they did get their laps in. Caleb Sisk is at P14. But let's go to tonight's grid here tonight. It'll be William Robbins on pole with Cody Keller, then Doug Ward, Nick Biddy in row 2. Row 3 will be Harry Cronson, Dylan Moranti, followed by Jesse Erdman and Taylor Toller. Michael James and Emilio Romero will line up in row 5 with Thomas Meeks and J.R. Schomburg in row 6. Row 7 will be Logan Gill with Brandon Perry, followed by Matt Fleming and Caleb Sisk. All right. Then we got William Hightower, Josh Larson, followed by Paul Shaw and Jack Scoville. We got Brian Newell and Marty Van Escayan, followed by Isaac Balsamo and Robert McKay. And at the back of this field, it will be Andrew Lemke with Justin Bell. So these drivers are all set. The stewards are in the way. They're kind of making sure the track is nice and clean. They're brushing it off right now, I swear. I think. I honestly don't know what is going on. I think he's racing. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. I do not see him gritting up, though. So, interesting start of tonight's race. As we do have the start of the race will not be very interesting here. See them all gritting up right there as we're going to be entering into turn 1. So hang on to your hat. If Fleming's racing, I guess this is going to be interesting. As usually Fleming elects not to race. But if he does, I mean, more power to him. I can fully get on board with it. Get ready, because we're about to go green here in one pace lap.
Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. sleigh. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
As we come around now, the cars are set. William Robbins, Cody Keller, Doug Ward, Nick Biddy. Who's going to be at the back end of turn one? We'll find out as they come across the line. Green flag flies for the first time here at Indy. William Robbins out the gate. He's going to try and maybe widen this out. Nick Biddy goes in 3 wide going into T1. Oh my, they're thinking about it. They're close to doing it. Scroll back here, we're watching them say nice and clean here, a little bit of bumping, a little bit of grinding. Hey, get in here. As a few of these cars elect not to do anything here, nearly door to door between Schomburg and Erdman. Robbins is out in front, Biddy right behind, Keller right there, chomping at the bit to get around Biddy. And look at this, Dylan Moranti and looks like Taylor Toller set to go to war on one another here. Dylan Moranti tries to get in there, but no, does not successfully do it. Nearly 3 wide through the chicanes, or the S's, I should say. And now Biddy's off track, he has to re-enter. That just cost the position for him. Biddy winds up way back after that one. And now he's got Jesse Erdman on the inside. Erdman sends it in there. Emilio Romero's working his way through. You do have Doug Ward working with Dylan Moranti a little bit. Taylor Toller is trying to catch up to Cody Keller. William Robbins out front. He says, see ya. I'm gone. I'm not holding back this time. He's already got a 2.7 second gap. Toller tries the inside shot on Keller. It's not gonna. It does work. Late break into it. Turn one doesn't work. Oh, it does work. He made it stick. The late break out of Taylor Toller. What a shot. What a run there. And man, I got to finally get to late break. It is for NASCAR Cup. What an amazing late break up here. Drivers in the back are starting to spread out a little bit. Brandon Perry, of course, trying to work his way through. He's trying to establish some bonus points. So he finds himself struggling on getting those throughout the night. But we scroll up here. Doug Ward just big off track. That is going to allow Caleb Sisk to get caught up. Scroll up here. Looks like Nick Biddy trying to get his spot back from Jesse Erdman. Erdman has the answer. As he closes that door, Dylan Moranti still battling with Cody Keller and Taylor Toller. But Dylan Moranti has to find some way to get around Keller. And look at this. Harry Kranz tries the outside line on Biddy to go around the line here. Biddy's going to try and hold the brake a little harder there. Biddy losing the position to Harry Kranz. Kranz losing out on the turn one there. Shoves the door panel in there and holds it back on Biddy. Caleb Sisk and Doug Ward with Michael James. Then Marty Van Escayan up into the 11th. We do see Logan. Oh my! Chaos is broken loose back here. Where is it? It looks like William Hightower goes around. Let's go back to this one here really quick. Let's go find out and see what happened with William Hightower. So Hightower is battling with a few guys, overheats the brakes. Don't believe there's contact. Oh my! They just kind of shoved through there. A few drivers get off track there, but nothing they could really do about it. As Brandon Perry and those guys gained a position from it, but it looks like their front ends are fine. It looks like they hit them pretty square. Now William Robbins is out front, but he's got Taylor Toller closing the gap. 1.4 the gap to Toller from 2.7. Toller's on something. He's on a rail. Remember, Toller has had a lot of success here. He's had a phenomenal way of having a lot of success. Indianapolis. If you remember earlier on this year, the Patricia Campa Memorial 250, he got a race win and won the prestigious flag. And there's Keller battling it out with Dylan Moranti. Moranti maybe looking to put it side by side as they shoot through the chicane. Moranti going sideways. He drift points, baby. That's what we're talking about. 200 points. All right. So the guys are kind of spread out now. As we're 4 laps in, Caleb Sisk is trying to work around, looks like Harry Krantz there. Krantz has got to hold every line possible just to keep Caleb at bay. Just remain predictable. Make Caleb have to work around you to stay off that race line. As you kind of scroll back here deeper, though, Brandon Perry might have the front nose damage. It could be affecting some of the steering. But he's got Marty in his sights now. He is able to get some of the slipstream from him. Toller, however, at the front. It is 0.4 the gap and closing, and Toller has the run. Toller has a big run, and here, oh my, Toller big lockup. That is going to cost him some time. Keller with another lockup into the grass. Moranti coming around. He's going to take over the position. Keller just had a massive save. Erdman steadily working through this field with Nick Biddy trying to get bounced back. So big lockups to the front that kind of cost some time there. Toller, after the lockup, lost a lot of time. He's 1.1 back now. He's got to work the tires back in to be out front. Now Cody Keller, remember, he had a lockup also. He wound up in the grass on his, and he ends up in the grass here. Biddy sees the opportunity, takes the inside shot, and works around Keller. Keller losing 3 or 4 positions on 1 lap here. Not how you want this one to go. Caleb Sisk up into the grass. So the front guys still giving us a show here. If you guys working through the field, Brandon Perry, of course, fell backwards some more. He fell back 3 places while that was all going on. So very interesting indeed. William Robbins just staying consistent. That's going to be the key. We talked about it so much in pre-race. That consistency is key. Yeah, Harry Krantz working it here. He's trying to establish a pace, but he's back in 8th, down 3 spots from where he started. Qualifying is one thing, finishing is a whole nother. And as soon as some of these drivers realize that, is the better off they'll be. Some drivers might know it and not realize, but you do want to establish race pace during practice. You know, go all out, go all in, go do whatever you need to do, but establish a race pace that you're going to be comfortable with. And then you stick with it. It does work for the most part. I've done it multiple times where I'll just go on a track and establish a race pace, run a bunch of practice laps, get that pace down, run them for multiple times so I can know what it feels like outside and inside of that car. I mean, if you get plenty of practice in, you're going to find that the pace is definitely worth it. 50 laps here is going to feel like a lot to these guys. So we'll find out how well it goes. Drivers are still just being spread out a little bit. There you see Thomas Meeks looking to maybe stick behind Josh Larson a little longer here. You see a lot of glowing red brakes. Oh, Marty's way off track. Kind of been monitoring that one as it stays clean. Few drivers just struggling here tonight. And out of the race early is Andrew Lemke, Justin Bell, and Paul Shaw. They all find themselves in the pits early on. Put that up there for you so you can kind of see what the gaps are. Now Taylor Toller is managing to start to close that gap. He's got it closed down to about 0.9 from a 1.1, but now he's not nearly as fast after losing out on that turn one, which is actually eating up some guys. Now Dylan Moranti is sitting back. He's 4.9 behind Toller. As we're kind of watching this, it looks like Toller has managed to close it back up a little bit as he's pretty much within striking distance of William Robbins. And of course, Robbins, if he could get a win here tonight, would be huge for him, as that will seal his seat into the playoffs. Let's go take a look at some of the incidents that have been happening here around the track. Let's go take a look at Isaac Balsamo and what happened to him. There it is, just a little bit of a spin there. Probably going to be a common sight. Here's J.R. Schomburg. As we're going to just hit play. Schomburg losing out right there in one of the final turns, going around twice. Of course, he also went around up here too. Actually, I think this is the one that actually sent him around in turn one. Yeah, it was turn one. And then he just went around twice, so some trouble there. Brian Newell. See what happened with him. Big lockup, and we'll just call that like a power slide, so he's doing hockey. William Robbins and Taylor Toller, though, in the meantime, have closed that gap. It is 0.5 the distance right now. Go put up that track map so everybody can see kind of where we're at on track. They do have to watch every break point at this point. Taylor Toller, of course, trying to manage to grab control of this race. He knows this is going to be a good shot for him to get some decent stage points. And Taylor Toller late on in this run. We got one lap till stage. And everybody's getting rebunched back up. Toller has one lap to catch Robbins. This could be a great finish here for the stage between these two drivers. It is only a 0.5 gap, but one or two turns can actually close that gap, depending on how fast you are coming out. And this is where Toller seems to be a little bit on line here. Really getting close in there. 0.4 the gap there on the turn. And they are closing it in on, looks like William Hightower. Toller trying to get in some of the final turns out here. Trying to get a good pace, maybe get an inside shot. Is it going to work? No, maybe not. He does have to get a better run coming off of the turn. They're coming down. This is a battle for stage one. Toller doesn't have it. Toller comes off the turn a little bit slower. He's going to try and deliver the shot maybe soon. Robbins wins the stage.
Yellow flag is out.
There it is. There's a yellow flag. Robbins winning stage number one. Toller, then Moranti with Caleb Sisk and Nick Biddy. Now Jesse Erdman, Cody Keller, Harry Kranz, Doug Ward, Logan Gill, Thomas Meeks, Josh Larson, Brandon Perry, Jack Scoville, Emilio Romero, Michael James, Marty Van Escayen, Robert McKay, Isaac Balsamo, William Hightower, Brian Newell, and J.R. Schomber seem to be having a not so fun night. But William Robbins definitely in control here. As we're going to hear from William Robbins right about now here. See if we get it out of the way here as the noise under pace laps here. William.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
What a run to get this started. Man, how was it so far?
That's a good stage one. Car felt good. Had decent speed through the whole run. Taylor was closing in on us there at the late part of stage one, but I think he was pushing a little hard, trying to figure out how to make it move, and just focused on being consistent and holding my lines.
All right, man. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheering you on right now?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the wife. I'm sure she's in here supporting.
All right. Thank you for that. So William Robbins bringing home stage one win. Yes, Leon, NASCAR, these guys do full court caution for the safety car, with the safety car here at Indianapolis. Next stage will be on lap 23. Really undergo the same thing. Now, Taylor Toller's being bold. Really, really bold. He did not take a pit. Same with William Dylan Moranti's not pitting, it looks like. Also, Caleb Sisk and Nick Biddy with Jesse Erdman. Now, William Robbins did go and pit. So hang on to your hat. Toller's going to lead the way on this restart. Don't go anywhere.
Your side, I've been standing on your shoulders when I know you've been
feeling dizzy and I need you to let me down and see I've been standing on your shoulders. Now I see you dancing in circles around me, dancing in circles around me, dancing in circles. Tell me what I have to do to walk in your shoes. Tell me what I have to do to be the one that's by your side. I've been standing on your shoulders. Now I see I've been standing on your shoulders like a dream. Did I ever even have you? Now I see you dancing in circles around
And after this one, I looked, and it looks like William Robbins went in the pit again, possibly having to serve a penalty for an early pit stop. Now, this is going to be really interesting for a few of these drivers, because Dylan Moranti, Taylor Toller, Nick Biddy, and Caleb Sisk with Thomas Meeks end up in the top 5. Hang on, as this one could be pretty interesting. Taylor Toller does have a good pace. The last runs he had were pretty good, and now I got a new booth buddy here. Her name is Daisy. She's a black lab. She's being a little pickle right now. And speaking of pickles, she's in the booth also, as she is right there. You might have heard her right through the mic as she just kind of yelled at me, but her name is Pickles. I mean, her name is Sarah. I'm sorry. So she's my sister-in-law. She just gave me an evil look too. Hopefully I make it through the night. But you know, this is gonna be a great restart. Hang on tight, everybody, as we're gonna go crazy right now. As this is a restart for stage number 2.
Give me reasons to smile. Give me reasons to shine. When everything around me collide, I wanna know the reason why. Wanna know why you had to leave me behind. Wanna know the reason why. Oh yeah.
as we get ready to come across the line for stage number 2. Hang on, everybody, as we go green flag once again, and Toller with a great start. Moranti a little bit slow on the throttle, gets in the line right behind Nick Biddy trying the inside line. He's got Caleb Sisk right there, late breaks it in. But he's going to have to watch out as Nick Biddy forcing Sisk a little bit wide. Sisk comes back, gets it on the inside. As we watch these guys start to line up, they're just kind of staying in line, not really trying to pressure too much. Brandon Perry's kind of locked in right where he's at, though. But Taylor Toller out in front. Got Dylan Moranti on the back burner. Now, keep in mind, we're going to stay 23 laps. Lap 23 will be the stage. Oh, my, big collision. As that one will possibly be reviewed at the end of the night. Brandon Perry managed to make it through along with everybody else. But let's go back to this one. That's kind of a big collision with Biddy. Let's go find out what happened with them. Oh, not that one. All right, let's rewind this a little bit. We're going to find out what happened to Biddy. So he's battling with Caleb Sisk. He tries the inside line to get into the turn. I don't know if he missed something or he hopped it. Hits the brake. Oh my, there it is. All 4 wheels gone. Biddy right into Sisk. Nothing Sisk could do at all. And everybody else just kind of works their way through. So tough go for him on that one. Brian Newell also having some trouble. He's coming down pit road. Taylor Toller out in front with Dylan Moranti. Caleb Sisk chasing him down. Jesse Erdman working into the top 5 with Thomas Meeks. Now these guys are just running their lines. That's all it is. Doug Ward and Harry Krotz with William Robbins and Cody Keller all kind of grouped together. And look at this, Caleb Sisk way off track now. What is going on this late here? Does it look like Dylan Moranti might have been a part of that one too? Let's take a look and see if there's any contact made here. As Moranti had the off track here. Caleb Sisk, we're going to find out what happened to him, as I don't know if he missed a brake zone or what. Oh my, he's just got trouble in front of him. So we're still working it here. Toller, Moranti, Erdman, Meeks, and Doug Ward are top 5 now. William Robbins, Caleb Sisk, Cody Keller, Logan Gill all chomping at the bit to get in this one. Along with Harry Krotz. Now Brandon Perry is staying patient. Battling with Josh Larson. Larson trying to get around. Larson and Perry enter into the turn. Now this is where Larson's going to have to be careful, because Perry is a mastermind at making you overshoot the turn. He truly does make me overshoot nearly every race. Dylan Moranti's just trying to keep Jesse Erdman back behind him. Now as we watch this one, William Robbins working around Doug Ward. He gets right behind Thomas Meeks. Doug Ward comes back inside line. Ward door to door with Robbins. And lets him have it. He says, okay, that's probably not a proper way to take that one. So great racecraft out of him. But it is NASCAR. I mean, door to door is not unheard of. See quite a few guys out. Schomburg, Shaw, Lemke, Bell are all out of tonight's race. William Robbins coming back on Thomas Meeks. Thomas Meeks didn't let him have it, it looked like. Team-on-team crime is just not very nice to have happen, but this battle right here is shaping up to be pretty good. As Doug Ward still trying to work around Thomas Meeks. Now Caleb Sisk is back here. Remember, Sisk had a little bit of trouble earlier. We also have Cody Keller, Logan Gill, Harry Krantz into the top 10. Brandon Perry, Josh Larson, Emilio Romero. Marty's still in this one too. I'm going for Marty. And Jack Scoville. Scoville trying the inside line on Marty's not going to work. Didn't have enough into it. But these drivers are giving us a show yet. Lap 18 of 50 here tonight. These guys are doing about 1:30 a lap average. So it should be a fairly decent night. Special shout outs to some people in the fans stands there. Landon Bednarz, of course. Glad to see you in the chat along with Purple Polar Bear. Robbins family, I'm glad to see you in there. Also, let's just say William Robbins might have made a pit strat error. I think he pit too early, which forced him to have to do a second pit. Taylor Toller, of course, way out front now. Dylan Moranti unable to capitalize and catch him. 6.8 the gap. Now Jesse Erdman is trying to catch him with William Robbins right behind him now. And of course Thomas Meeks in a 3-car battle. He's got Doug Ward, Caleb Sisk, and Cody Keller. Keller's trying to get in there also with Logan Gill. Now Logan Gill is having a really good, he's having a decent race tonight. He's had it tough the last month and a half in iRacing. But let's just hope that his momentum does not shift to the dark side here. And of course Harry Krantz bringing up the last of the top 10, but this battle is shaping up to be a barn burner. Thomas Meeks is in trouble. Caleb Sisk works around the inside, nearly door to door to get that pass done. Meeks hangs in there. He hangs it on the inside. Caleb on the outside. Still side by side going into the final hairpin. And check that out. Doug Ward takes advantage and he's got the inside line on Meeks. Meeks might not have an answer for this one. Caleb gets in front of Meeks. And Doug Ward, he's going to maybe try a little late break. He does. Doug Ward late braked it on Meeks. Meeks had no answer. Now Meeks is facing off against Cody Keller. Keller's looking like he wants to get on the outside. This battle is getting intense back here. These guys are giving me a show. I like it. It's impressive when these guys get on the road. Oh my, somebody just went off. Who was that? It was Doug Ward. Doug Ward just went off and smashed the wall. Big time smash. He's got no right front. I can see the tire damage actually. So Doug Ward's gonna have to bring it in. Taylor Toller's out in front. He's walking away. Dylan Moranti's facing off against Jesse Erdman. But if you check this one out, Doug Ward, let's go take a look at this one to see what happened with Doug Ward. On this one, as he might have just lost it. He did. Ward, of course, big collision into the wall there, right on the right front. Not what you want to see happen. So Doug Ward went from battling it out to get into the top 5 to devastation. Dylan Moranti now, with 2 laps to go, has got to defend against Jesse Erdman, who definitely knows road courses. So if you look at the actual stats, Taylor Toller and Jesse Urban are former champions in the Taylor Toller, of course, believe is the Taylor Toller and Jesse Urban are former Grand Prix Series champions with Prime Grid Racing. And William Robbins trying to get up to the front. Now Thomas Meeks is working there too. Now remember, he is the reigning Cup Series champion. Was it a fluke? Maybe not. Who knows? He is a talented individual, and it was his second PGR Cup Series championship. He seems to win it on the very final race of the season, as they do playoffs, but Thomas Meeks is holding off against a pack of wolves behind him. He's got Keller, Gill, and Krantz all right there chomping at the bit to get around him. Now Caleb Sisk. Sisk is bringing it down pit road, which is going to give Brandon Perry some bonus stage points here. Taylor Toller still out in front though. Massive lead, but closed down. I believe he might have went off track somewhere. Looks like Josh Larson actually had something happen too, as Larson finds himself way back. He's outside of the top 10, but his car's not banged up too bad, so he's fine. Taylor Toller looking into a stage win as well with Robbins. This one is not over yet. Oh my, Balsamo hard into the wall. That's going to bring him to take maybe the access. Nope, he doesn't even take the access road. He should have taken the access road. As Moranti and oh, that's Doug Ward. So Doug Ward actually was off track. Drivers have to get that rhythm reestablished. We're 23 laps in to a 50-lap race. And drivers are crossing the line now.
Yellow, yellow.
And there's the yellow. Does look like Cody Keller will be Toller, Moranti, Erdman, Robbins, Keller, Meeks, Gill, Krantz, Perry, and Emilio Romero for the top 10. Larson, Scoville, Biddy, Marty Van Escayan, James, Hightower, Sisk, Balsamo, Ward, end up being our top 19, and Robert McKay brings up 20th position. Taylor Toller winning the stage, though. What a night for him. Let's see if we can have a brief interview from him, if we can find him. Oh, there we go. Found him. We'll just scroll down here a little bit. We'll bring him on board. Taylor Toller.
Yes, sir.
What a night of success. You win stage number 2, man. How's it feeling out there?
I told you, man, Indy is pretty good to me. You know, it's feeling really good. Car's really good. I got my guy Jordan Probst. He's on the box. He's calling the shots, and I'm just driving the car as fast as I can, man. He's doing a great job sitting up there and you know, keeping the wheels on this thing turning, and he just sends me out, and lets me do my thing.
All right, man. Well, any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching? Cheer you on in that number 17.
Yeah. I know my wife's watching, my grandma, my mom, my dad. Hey guys. You know, hope y'all enjoying this race, and you know, hopefully we can see if we can go back to back here. One here last week. I'm gonna try and do it again.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
I appreciate it. Thank you, bud.
Thank you. So Taylor Toller giving us a show. As the Toller family is all on board. Robbins family, man. The red boxes mean they're locked into the playoffs, actually. Robbins family, if you remember what I did last week. Happy to see everybody in the chat once again. No team on team crimes yet, but it's still to be determined Quite a few drivers have elected to exit out of the race early on, it looks like. As Schauber, Shaw, Lemke, Bell all out for the rest of this. Now, what can I tell you? These guys have got to perform. Late on in the final run here. We'll be at nearly 26, less than 25 to go to finish this one off. It is the final stage. They have to perform. They cannot sit there and go in half-hearted. They have to be 100% game on, and that's why they are where they're at. We're going to be green flag here very shortly. Don't go anywhere. It's far from over for these guys. As they get ready to come across the line for the final time, you'll notice it's Taylor Toller, Caleb Sisk at the front. Caleb Sisk, of course, going to get locked into the playoffs along with Dylan Moranti and William Robbins right behind him. So the grid is set. Pace car is off. We're getting ready to go green in no time here. Can Taylor Toller get the luck he's been looking for here to get another score, another race win, which would be the first time in network history any driver has locked out the back-to-back Indy races.
Green, green, green.
Green flag flies here, and we are side by side into T1. Here we go. Caleb Sisk, Taylor Toller, side by side. Dylan Moranti getting his nose in there. They're nearly 3 wide. Sisk overshoots. Dylan overshoots. Toller comes around. He's got the inside line on Dylan Moranti and gets the race lead. What a shot by Moranti to try and force it 3 wide, but of course, Toller coming out on top. Look back here, Thomas Biggs, William Robbins, Cody Keller. Keller nearly into the wall. Oh my, big hit into the wall. He's going to wind up probably possibly having to tow that after a huge hit there. We're not even yellow yet, so we're still good. The race control says, hey, we're good. William Robbins, Nick Biddy, Josh Larson. We're not seeing a whole lot of anything happen here. Logan Gill has got Brandon Perry. Brandon Perry feeling the pressure from Michael James and Jack Scoville. James looks like he takes a look inside, doesn't quite see it. Dylan Moranti and Caleb Sisk is trying to catch up to there. So we do see cars kind of spreading out a little bit. Brandon Perry, of course, locked into a battle now with what could be 4 cars here. Very interesting here. William Hightower, of course, another champion, but from another league, Blackout Racing League, actually. He is, and sponsor of tonight's race, he's the current champion there. Taylor Toller's out in front now. He's 2.1 the gap, and he's pulling away. There's Dylan Moranti looking to battle with Caleb Sisk. Thomas Meeks and William Robbins looking to battle it out, but Sisk loses some momentum coming into the chicane, and that allowed Moranti to pull away a little bit. Back here, Meeks and Robbins. Robbins looking for the inside shot. Side by side. Robbins goes in front of Meeks and takes over that position. Nick Biddy's on his own. Josh Larson on his own. Logan Gill and Brandon Perry trying to battle this one out a little bit. Very interesting to see all these cars kind of work in this thing. As you got Balsamo battling with Doug Ward. Now those two drivers have had trouble here tonight. Who's forced some stuff. Emilio Romero and Marty. Then we got Scoville, Krantz. Krantz in trouble. Erdman in the back here. Cody Keller in pit lane. Not a pleasant sight for Cody Keller as we are monitoring that situation. So he's in there for extended time. Let's hear from Cody Keller to see what happened with him. Cody.
Yo.
Looks like trouble has struck early here at Indy. What's going on?
I mean, stage 3, so I wouldn't say early. But apparently hitting the tire barrier lightly blows your motor and too much damage to fix. So.
Aye, man. Sorry about your luck here at Indy, as you're actually stayed in the chat. Any shout outs you got to do for any of your fans in the stands that are probably crying or slamming their heads against the TV right now?
Nah, NASCAR sucks, but here we are.
Hey, it doesn't suck. It's just...
It's terrible. These cars are terrible in road course races. I had a good time, though. Qualified on the front row, so that was fun, but unreal. So,
all right, man. Yep. Well, sorry about your luck. Can't wait to see what you do at Michigan.
Yep. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Cody Keller clearly upset. As Taylor Toller, in the meantime, though, 3.9 the gap over Dylan Moranti. William Robbins is there. You got Thomas Meeks battling with Nick Biddy now. Biddy looking to make some moves with Caleb Sisk, and Josh Larson has joined the top 10 with Logan Gill and Brandon Perry. You also got Michael James into that top 10. William Hightower, Emilio Romero, Jack Scoville might have had a collision with Marty. Let's go back and take a look. Oh, that could have been some trouble. Let's find out. Scoville, of course, trying to avoid maybe chaos here. Oh, nope. Marty just off the track. This would not cooperate. Uncooperative number 33. Dylan Moranti is facing off against William Robbins now. Robbins might have reestablished the rhythm earlier. Of course, he is down 2 spots. He did have pole here. So he might have reestablished that rhythm. See Thomas Meeks and Caleb Sisk and all these guys still battling it out, kind of. As we are seeing a few Logan Gill battling with Josh Larson now. Larson has to stay on it, though. He's got to remember, just because that car's back behind you, he's still got to work around you. Best way to keep defense is just keep on the race line. Brandon, oh my, Larson into the wall. Larson with the big hit. Let's go back and take a look at this one here. So Larson is trying to catch up in front of him to Nick Biddy as he hits the brakes. Oh, yeah, just snapped on him. Nothing he could do. So Larson finding the wall. So late in the race, some drivers are finding out that this is not the funnest deal around here. It's loose. It's not very fun for some drivers out there. Depending on how well you know this next gen. William Robbins did work around Dylan Moranti here. Let's go take a look at this one. Moranti just got into the... grabbed too much curb there, and guess what? Or the rumble strip, some people will call it. You grab too much of the rumble strip and then just wound up losing it a little bit, allowing Robbins to make that pass. Dylan Moranti late in the race, just not establishing a rhythm now. Not the same rhythm. See the damage on Thomas Meeks' machine now. He's battling with a dinged up nose. Nick Biddy, of course, trying to maybe get in here, but Logan Gill still in this, still battling for the 7th place spot, but he's trying to get up into where Biddy is maybe, but he's gonna have to work pretty hard to get this one done. Now Brandon Perry is sitting back and he's watching. Pretty spread out now, so this is a good time for me to bring out the noise break, brought to you by the Blackout Racing League. So let's go. I'm gonna bring some noise. You guys just enjoy what you see. we go. Just some in-car footage from what these guys are going through here. What it looks like on the ground level here at Indianapolis. For everyone watching, if you like what you see and want to see more of these guys race every week, remember to hit that sub button, hit that like button. I see we got 21 viewers right now. Glad to have each and every one of you checking in. If you got a favorite driver out there, let me know who they are. We'll usually sometimes try to accommodate some of them and listen in, but for the most part right now, we got Toller, Robbins, Moranti, Sisk, and Meeks in our top 5. A driver who does keep it very clean will find themselves in victory lane here. Now keep in mind, Taylor Toller has been dialed in last stage, and now he's continuing his run. However, that gap has kind of shrunk up. It's 4.5 the gap. He's got William Robbins chasing him down with Dylan Moranti, who late on in the run with 17 to go, finds himself in a little bit of a jam. The car's not handling the way it should for him, but he is keeping up the momentum, which is helping him keep out in front of this man right here, Caleb Sisk. Caleb Sisk has been trying to chase him down the entire lap now. And of course, Thomas Meigs is working his way up into this deal. So Flagship could find themselves sitting really good after tonight. Brandon Perry, of course, is having a great night. He's finding himself in 7th place late on in this one. Been having a good last couple weeks, just reestablishing the line, and they're really just kind of cruising, just watching what he does. So he's staying on point here. Emilio Romero, after struggling a little bit, is back on point. He is in the groove, sitting in 8th place. Michael James is having a great night with William Hightower right behind him. So a few drivers that we're not used to seeing up in the front are actually having a good night. And they're finding themselves in the top 10 just because of losing the line or something. Might be getting frustrated with how the car's handling. Yeah, usually we see some James fans in here, but it's kind of quiet tonight with everybody here. I kind of stopped with the team-on-team crime bell there, Lando, just so you know. Really bringing that out at really certain points. It's mostly a blackout on blackout has a crime. Flagship hasn't been having nearly the crimes lately. It's only if they disappear. We knew they were there. See, told you, Robin's family, I'm still gonna bring you guys some tofu dogs down to Texas. Just light up the grill, right? I'm gonna light up a grill right at Texas Motor Speedway. And throw some tofu burgers and dogs on that thing and see how many dirty looks I get. Front 5 have kind of split up, but these two right here. Dylan Moranti is having to hold back Caleb Sisk now, who's managed to close that gap to within half a second of Dylan. Dylan's just not finding the same line he was able to find earlier on. And it could have been a change on the track temp, or it could have just been sheer trouble. Moranti's not giving an inch. Caleb shoots on the inside, late breaking this one in there and gets the move done. Moranti comes back, gets the switch. And Moranti stays there side by side through the S's. What an attempt by Moranti. Tries it again on the switchback. Doesn't work. And Caleb holds him off. What a move by Sisk to get that one done on Moranti. And now Sisk off of the curb, and Moranti can't capitalize. My wife Jenna is staring at me with a dirty pair of shoes that my doggy just probably tried to eat, is my guess. My loving wife Jenna, everybody, if you happen to see her in the chat, she is truly very helpful here at the booth. Keeps me in line most of the time. Taylor Toller, William Robbins, and Dylan Moranti stay out, but Thomas Meeks stays out too. Caleb Sisk in the pit. Oh my, as we're watching this one, Jesse Erdman just kind of works his way around Moranti. Get his lap back. Now Toller might be wanting to consider a pit at this point. We got 14 laps to go. We're definitely within the realm of a pit. But how do you decide if you want to pit or not? You simply establish where your car is driving at. You know, if it's not doing the best, you might want to consider the pit stop earlier, but that could force a pit stop later. It's kind of a guessing game. Some drivers are really good at it. Other drivers are terrible at it. You see Logan Gill trying to catch up to Thomas Meeks now. Logan Gill, of course, having a great night. He's worked his way into the top 5. Brandon Perry has worked his way up to 6th, and he's just got to stay on it. He's doing a great job here. Go, Perry. You got this, buddy. You can do it, I think. Unless you become a struggling artist like you just did. Perry, get it straightened out there, buddy. You got it. Hold it tight. Hold it. There you go. Got it. So Perry loses a little bit of ground on this lap. Emilio Romero, what can I say, is working it like a champ. You know, Taylor Toller did go into pit lane. He's getting some new tires on. That's going to be helpful to him. Dylan Moranti and Thomas Meeks and all these guys might be considered a pit stop now, as that's kind of what everybody's doing. They're pitting. We are starting to see a planned pit stop happen, which is once they get recycled, it should bring them back to normal as long as they don't screw up in the pit. I will tell you right now, you screw that pit, oh, it's game over. Not a whole lot can happen on this one. You do not want to blow your pit box. William Robbins, of course, heading down pit lane. Dylan Moranti and Thomas Meeks, will they follow suit? No, they do not. My wife Jenna is looking at me. She's very happy about the stream, actually, I think. But she's giving me an evil eye. I'm going to find out what's going on. You guys enjoy the sights and sound of here at Indy. There we go, as Dylan Moranti does have the race lead now, but he's going to be weighing it out here, I think. He's going to be weighing out whether or not it's worth it. Same with Logan Gill. They're kind of sticking it out a little bit longer than few of the other drivers. Emilio Romero kind of following suit on that one too. Taylor Toller off track. It's not going to help him too much. Dylan Moranti and Logan Gill still stay out. Emilio Romero still out. William Robbins, let's go to the pit strategy here. Show what some of the leaders are doing here. Looks like Robbins, I could have swore, brought it down pit road. So the front 3 actually have yet to pit, which would be Moranti, Gill, and Romero. Now the interesting part would be is if they change tires or not. or are they going to gas and go? It's kind of like that Cars deal where you need tires. Just saying. As a few drivers did wind up out front. Emilio Romero finding trouble. He's going to like to bring it down pit road now, along with Logan Gill. However, William Robbins, oh my, Taylor Toller having trouble late on. Finds himself off track there. Caleb Sisk gaining a little bit of ground on him. As everybody's bringing it down pit road, that would bring up the last of them. Now Robbins is out in front. And I do know he's got fresh tires and has not skipped a beat. He brought something here tonight. And Taylor Toller, of course, if he can get a race win here tonight, would be the first driver in network history to win not only the Indy Oval, but win the Indy Road. Pressure's mounting for him. Can he do it? He's got 11 laps to catch William Robbins, who Robbins late in the game has brought something. We don't know what. We know he's got a 4.1 second gap over Toller. Toller has made a few mistakes late on in this run. He's got to get on it. Now Dylan Moranti also brought something here, and he's got fresh tires. He's got the freshest ones on the field. So he should be able to get them warmed up and get them cooking and booking. Of course, did a few drivers pit too early? Possibly. Robbins losing some ground. Now Robbins late in this deal makes a couple mistakes, loses some ground, and a whole lot of it to Taylor Toller. 2.7 now the gap. And we got 10 to go. So this is shaping up to be pretty interesting to see who's going to get a race win here tonight. Logan Gill kind of trying to get the tires warmed up, I think, still. Brandon Perry has worked around Emilio Romero. But Romero, you got to remember, is on fresh tires. Perry did hit the pit earlier than Romero, so his tires are a little bit more warmed up. Kind of watching some of these guys. They've spread out quite a bit now. Back here, though, it is the battle for 7th place. Brandon Perry trying to defend against Emilio. Jesse Erdman has worked back into the top 10, so he's having a pretty good night. William Hightower also in the top 10. And he's also the controller guy. Looks like Josh Larson, though, is facing trouble. He does have Michael James right there. James will take over the position. And look who it is Nick Biddy coming around also. Josh Larson might be in some trouble. Seen a few decent passes here. Michael James and Nick Biddy battling it out back here. This is the battle for 12th place. We do see William Robbins trying to get his rhythm back a little bit, as he did fall off a little bit, but not terrible. So they're steadily working through this. You got Robbins, Toller, and Sisk all working up front. Now Moranti has got to reestablish a rhythm with Thomas Meeks. So it's pretty spread out field at this point. Not a whole lot except for this. Emilio Romero going for the inside shot on Perry. Perry doesn't let it happen. Romero stays back, stays planted. He knows how devastating turn 1 has been tonight. You will overshoot it pretty easy. Definitely not a whole lot going on except for back here. These two guys are giving us a show now. They're Romero might have the... Oh, Romero has the line. And makes it around Perry. So Perry losing out on a position. Does not get the inside line, though, to where he can make a move. He'll live to fight another day, Perry. He'll be fine. As Romero gets that one done. What a night. What a great job on his end. Pretty clean all the way around, though. I gotta tell you, this is pretty clean road racing. Taylor Toller, of course, trying to close the gap. He's 2 seconds away from getting to the lead. But as you see him do the shimmy and shake out of the chicane, he really does have to keep this one back in order to get it dialed back in before it gets out of control. 2.1, 2.2 the gap to the leader here, William Robbins. Don't get any race fans. This is a brief message from Blackout Racing League.
Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking the heat and sinking in this feeling. Leave me the time, giving me the signs of life. Making you are clear that you're gonna leave me in the
All right, we're back. And William Robbins is still out in front, but Toller is closing. 1.3 the gap with 7 to go. As he knows at this point, he has to maybe establish some form of a line here. Taylor Toller, of course, is trying to make history on the network, but it's not going to be easy on Robbins. If Robbins can prevent it, he's going to. I just feel it. We got 6 laps to go. William Robbins and Taylor Toller clearly out front, 1.2 the gap. Now 11 seconds back. It's really spread out, but the 2 leaders are trying to come through now, and they have met lap cards, which is going to slow down Robbins. Robbins is going to get maybe washed into the lap card shuffle here. Robbins knows he could be facing some trouble because this is a hard spot to pass, and he's got Toller directly behind him. 0.7 the gap. Few drivers pull off. They just get out of the way. They say, I'm just going to get out of the way here. No trouble needed. Robbins is trying to get around the lap cars. The number 9, Michael James, off track. Toller works around him. It is going to be a drag race to the finish now. Robbins and Toller have got to get around Nick Biddy now, as they're starting to put some laps on people. The leaders have collided with the lap cars late on, and it is going to be a matter of who can outbrake who, I believe. Where do you get the brake zones? Who's got the better line? Who's going to keep it clean the entire time. Now Taylor Toller has caught him, 0.4 the gap. The battle for the lead is on. What a night, as looks like Dylan Moranti's still back and forth and Sisk is here, but what do we got here? It is going to be a showdown. Robbins, Biddy, and Toller are there. Toller on the inside of the turn. No. Robbins, they got to see the blue flag. Biddy, you got a blue flag, buddy. Toller's not backing off that hammer now. He's right on the rear of Robbins. This could be probably one of the best finishes in network history for one or two drivers here. Toller trying to catch up. Now Robbins has no lap cars to contend with. What? Oh, hang on. Margaritaville, here we come. We're going to go to Margaritaville. That's what we're talking about. My wife Jenna's watching. Just remember Margaritaville. It's in the MOA, and we can go later. I think. She won't mind, I'm sure of it. Taylor Toller's trying to work around William Robbins, contending with lap cars. What a finish to tonight's race with 4 to go. 0.5 the gap. The lead is at risk here. Other drivers are kind of spread out as we're kind of watching these guys. But here at the lead, this is where the party is. Robbins and Toller. Oh my, 33. There's Marty almost gliding into a wall. Just getting off the track there. You cannot be watching your rear views as you're entering a turn, just so you're aware. It does not work very well. 0.2 seconds the distance for Toller. 0.2 seconds separate him from making network history. I do mean that. It would be network history, as this would be the first time any driver has single-handedly locked out the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on both road and oval. Toller on the line. He has the outside. Side by side going into T1. Who's going to make or break here? This is going to be game on, and Toller can't complete it. Tries to switch back. Robbins goes off. Oh my, Robbins just blew it. Robbins, get it under control, buddy. You can't be weaving and docking. Oh my goodness, Robbins might be losing out of position here. That brings Caleb Sisk up to him. Toller has pulled away. He's got an 11.3 second gap now. Robbins, Sisk, Moranti, and Meeks bring up the top 5. What chaos here. Oh no, exactly, Robbins family. He blew it. If there was ever a time to say it, he blew it. It's all the pressure. I put a lot of pressure on the drivers. I'm sorry. It's commentator curse. As most drivers will tell you on that one. William Robbins found the banana peel that Donkey Kong laid out earlier on, and it bit him bad. And now he's got another contender at the back door, and that's Caleb Sisk. Caleb Sisk, of course, very capable driver to catch William Robbins now. Did Robbins overheat the rear tires? He's got to watch it, and as we're watching this go forward, Harry Krantz is messing up later on. This one has been an amazing wild ride for these drivers. Of course, Logan Gill and Brandon Perry, phenomenal finishes out of them tonight, along with Jesse Erdman driving it back. Emilio Romero, Doug Ward joining the top 10 here tonight. We got 2 laps to go before Taylor Toller makes history here on the network. He's 2 laps to go. an 11.5 second lead, and he's got Scoville and Hightower in his sights. And of course, if he laps those guys, that would leave the top 10. The only ones not to be lapped right now. Taylor Toller has been game on. Was game on last week. Is game on this week clearly. But he might not have had it had William Robbins did not spin. Now, if you think about it, remember Robbins did have the big gap, but late on mistakes on pace might have cost Robbins this race. Just the late mistakes. And now he's finding himself into even more trouble with Caleb Sisk right behind him, as that could cost him another position. We are on the white flag here. Robbins and Sisk are getting about ready to go to war also. There's about a 1.2 gap there. And drivers are just like, oh, we're almost done. Almost done. As they start bringing it ready to bring it home here. Thomas Meeks, of course, working up into this. He's up 6 spots. Caleb Sisk up an amazing 13 from where he started. So this one is shaping up to be truly a great night here in Indianapolis. Almost. No, there was no almost. He would have had it, but he just had to hit a break. The apexes and exits. Apexes and exits. Sorry, Max is gone. They don't have any scholarships. Might have to enter that college series, though, they got somewhere as... Oh my, I don't know what that was about, everybody, but I guess my network had a little bit of trouble. Taylor Toller bringing it down into the front stretch and winning the PGR Blackout Racing Cup here at Indianapolis. William Robbins brings home P2, Caleb Sisk P3, Dylan Moranti P4, and it looks like Thomas Meeks will seal the deal to bring home P5 after this one, as long as he doesn't mess up on these final 2 corners. Great night for those two, William Robbins and Thomas Meeks, members of Flagship. Logan Gill, and we got Brandon Perry, Jesse Erdman, Emilio Romero messing up late on, finds himself back at 9th with Doug Ward. As long as he doesn't spin or anything, will find himself in 10th place. But this man right here, Taylor Toller, bringing home the win. And a few other drivers just finishing this one off. Doug Ward just on the final corner also. So Taylor Toller with the shutout at Indianapolis, getting another dub added to his repertoire and getting it done. Thomas Meeks, let's have a word with him now as he finished up in the P5. Let's hear from Meeks now. Thomas.
Hello.
What a race out of you. You got it on point. How's it feel to be in the top 5 at the end of this one?
Well, it was my goal to be top 5, so I think I did it, and pretty happy with it. I struggle a lot with road courses. I've said it in the past, but I think slowly, just I'm getting better at them, and tonight just proved my point that like it's hard. It is hard, but I'm able to do it. So.
Yeah, as difficulty on this game, when you find the proper difficulty, it makes it actually super fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of good racing. From what I've seen, there was good racing, but I hear, in the back, obviously, there's some mishaps going on and stuff like that, which is going to happen. So, but overall, it was a clean race. It was a lot of fun. So,
all right, man. Well, congrats. Getting the top 5 here tonight. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching?
Yeah, shout out to Wills America sponsoring the 55, Flim Dogs on the 5. think we have Wazal Wash, Texas Owen Wheels, San Antonio Karting Complex, all these guys that jump on board. Just a lot of fun, so appreciate them. You for the broadcast, Brandon Perry for the lead, Matt Fleming for doing race control. It's a lot of fun, and it was good. It was a good day.
All right, man. Well, congrats and great job here tonight.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Thomas Meeks, and now let's hear from driver of the number 36, Dylan Moranti, the Sunset Kid. Dylan.
Hi.
Man, what a night. You were up at the front, and you wound up in P4 still. How was this one?
About how I expected to go. Didn't really have too much pace tonight. I had no confidence in this car around here. I don't know, it just wasn't a fun combination for me tonight. But stage points, I believe it was the third and second stage, and good points finish for fourth. So not a win, but that win will definitely come. We're up front fighting every week. We had a lot of consistent top 5 finishes tonight, so happy with the points finish.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching?
Yeah, shout out to Logan. He was questioning whether or not he wanted to run tonight, but he stuck around for it, and he put in a good result at P6. He definitely could have had a top 5 finish, but he had a few too many self errors, but he had a really good night himself. And shout out to you for your sponsoring. Shout out to Perry for putting it on, and shout out to the sponsor, BRL
or Blackout Racing League.
Yes, of course.
All right, man.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, man. Well, congrats on the top 5 finish here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we're going to go to our top 3, which we got to get onto a proper deal here. Proper camera work is very difficult here at the network sometimes. Driver of the S3, 06 Chevrolet Camaro, Caleb Sisk. Let's see if I can find Caleb. I don't see. All right, I don't see Caleb. Okay. Well, you know what? If Caleb was here, he'd say his team did great and he had a great time and he raced hard, and what a finish it was. Now we're going to go to the Flem Dogs Auto Repair. Driver of the number 5, William Robbins, finishing up in 2nd place. William.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
What a night. You got it done into P2. How's this one for you?
Man, it's, you hate to be disappointed when you finish 2nd place, but that's what it is. It's a little disappointing. We were fast, had a good pace all night, and man, just blew it there at the end. We took 2 tires on the green flag stop, so you're already skating a little bit on old tires on the rights, and man, just trying to outbrake him going into turn 1 there when he finally got side by side with me, and I turned it around and let him drive off with it. I think we could have really battled it out to the very end if I didn't get it sideways there.
Yeah, as you watch this one, on the mistake, we were talking about before the race, it was the consistency part and just maintaining focus that could have cost you this one.
That's it. That's what we were talking before the race, man. You got to stay consistent and nail them in. And we had a pretty good race. I made the mistake early on of pitting before pit lane was open, and then that just kind of was what it was. Had to race back and fight for some spots there, and we got ourselves back up there, and again ultimately finished P2, so that's not a bad race.
All right, man. Well, you did it. You got a great run here tonight. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching?
Yeah, and I'll shout out, obviously my wife. I know she's hanging around paying attention and watching the stream. So, again, thanks to her as always for watching and letting me do this. And then Flem Dog Auto Repairs, running that as our 2nd sponsor this season. So nice to be able to mix up the paints. So glad to have them on board with us. And, shout out Flagship Racing as a whole, to our whole team, Flagship Motorsports. And shout out to you, as always, putting on the stream. Shout out to Perry for hosting this league. And I will come back at it Wednesday. See if we can do something in Michigan.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Great job here, and congrats on the P2.
Thanks, man. Take it easy.
Thank you. And now we got to bring up a special guest here to help me with this fantastic finish for a driver who just made history. Brandon Perry.
Oh, what's up, Brandon Smith? What's going on?
I know you didn't expect to get up, pulled up here, but I need your help.
Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. What's up?
All right, so tonight we made history. For the first time in 3.5 years of me doing this, we have had a driver lock out Indianapolis. It has never been done before.
Yep, back to back. Yep, because that's, we were in the Indy Complex, Indy Oval last week, and then Indy Road this week. And yeah, Toller is very good here. Remember, he's got the Patricia Campa
you're gonna help me on this one.
win in IndyCar too. So Toller wins here all the time. He's just really good at this
Here we go. Let's bring him on up. Taylor Toller.
Yes, sir.
For the first time in network history, 3.5 years, a certain feat has never been done. It is to conquer Indianapolis. You've conquered it in the IndyCar. You've conquered it in the F1 W12. And now you conquered it in the NASCAR Next Gen on a back-to-back Indianapolis Oval and Road. How was this one for you, man? Because this made network history.
Dude, I couldn't have done it without Jordan Probst, man. That guy's awesome. He, like I said earlier, he sat on the box for me, and when I felt like when the lead was slipping away, he would come and he would just tell me, hey man, calm down. We're faster when we're smoother, and just take a breath on the next straightaway and just pull it back together. And a lot of times I have that they call it like a bird dog or like a beagle mentality of where you just got to chase, and him pulling me back down to earth and like, hey, pull it together, you can do this. And we reeled him back in. Unfortunately, he spun. I really wanted to go down to the wire there with that one and really race it out with Robbins. But I'm happy with the win, man. Indianapolis has been an awesome place to me. We've won, but like I said, both configurations here. Won with the F1 car, finished on podium in GT3. I think it's second or third place somewhere in there, and then won the Patricia Campa at 250. Now we ran it the Brickyard one here, and now we ran it back on the road course, man. And it's awesome to know that this place is so, just being good to me, man. It's been a while since I had a track be this good to me, and it's turning into one of my favorite tracks for sure.
Absolutely. And Brandon Perry, any words from you on his amazing accomplishment?
Yeah, no, just an impressive feat. Like I was telling you before you even brought him up here, he's just really, really good at this track and hits his marks. And I was telling him, won the Patricia Campa 250, won the, oval race last week and run the road race this week. Super impressive, very talented driver. And man, congrats. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you, man. I didn't think many of the guys who were coming into the season were kind of doubt me. We kind of had the, I guess the earlier in the year had some of the oval guys that were saying that, the road racers, I guess, couldn't hack it in the oval, and I think we showed them 2 weeks in a row that we could hack it, especially last week at Indianapolis. And we've had some good finishes to start the year, so we got to start strong. Just now we're going in here to about mid part of the season. We got to finish strong, so puts us in a good playoffs position.
All right, man.
Absolutely.
Well, you did it. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching to cheer you on, man? In this fantastic night for you.
Yeah. Jordan Probst, with a Race Factory, that, like I said, those guys are awesome, man. And Jordan's a great friend and a great guy, and really appreciate how he's helped me grow as a racer. Wildberry Motorsports, man, those guys are awesome down there. You got to give it up for those guys. They're pulling together some good finishes, and really sicking in some really good points for us. I mean, Doug Ward finished top 10 tonight. I mean, that's awesome for us. And my mom, my dad, my wife, obviously, she lets me do this. She watches too. My mom, my dad, and especially my grandma, she watches every single one of my races. She loves this stream, and without you, Brandon Smith, she wouldn't be able to watch me. So, I greatly appreciate you for putting on the stream, and Jenna for everything she does behind the scenes, and for Brandon Perry for putting on the league, man, and everybody inside that's competitors. Everybody races pretty decently clean. We've cleaned it up a lot here recently, and just the guys that ran at the front, William Robbins. Huge congrats to him, man, well, thank you, I guess you could say, for running me really clean the whole race, and everything. Unfortunate he spun in turn 1, but he'll get me back next week on the oval. So
all right, man. Well, congrats and congratulations winning the Blackout Racing Cup.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you
guys for putting it on.
All right, I'm going to get Toller out of here. Barry, sorry I got to send you out of here, buddy. And now we're going to bring in Caleb Sisk now, who's finally showed up to the booth. Caleb, you're late.
I am late. How's it going?
Yeah, being here sooner. But anyway, you got third place here. How was this one for you?
It was absolutely terrible. I practiced yesterday for about 20, 30 minutes, figured out where I wanted the brakes. Had mimicked the session, the fuel
third.
weight.
Why are we complaining?
And then just really didn't have it today. Couldn't make a lap without wrecking myself. I don't know if you caught any on camera, but I think I wrecked myself 5 times, so it was pretty much disastrous. But you know what? Like you said, we finished third. We drove back. We had a shot at Robbins there at the end. If I hadn't have been so angry with myself and been a little more disciplined and not blown about 17 more corners, I probably would have been P2 tonight when Robbins spun himself, but I didn't. So you know what? We're here.
All right, man. Well, you did it. You got P3 here on the podium. Don't know why you're complaining about it. You still got there. But anyway, any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on?
Yeah, man. Appreciate the Blackout Racing Cup for putting this on. It's actually a really fun racetrack. It's not my favorite in this car. This car really doesn't do so hot at the old road course. I want to give a quick shout-out to Dylan Morante for not running me over on the restart. I really thought he was going to, but I've only run 2 races with him, and he wrecked me all to hell at Texas, so I really didn't trust him, and I didn't want to wad it up in front of the field, so I tried to just roll it through the grass and slide out, but didn't quite work out that way. But I do appreciate him not running us all over, and really the whole field. Turn 1 is not easy on road courses in these cars. They really don't like to slow down. They're heavy, they're slow, so good on the whole field. And shout out to Nick Beatty Design, Sis Beach, all the guys. We really had some speed. We were down in the 128s yesterday before the session fuel weight change, but didn't quite work out that way tonight. We come home 3rd and 12th, so not too bad overall, and we'll give it a shot next week at Michigan.
All right, man. Well, congratulations getting on the podium, and great job here tonight.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. That was Caleb Sisk, everybody, driver of the 06. Sorry, he got here late. I mean, casually late, whatever. But for everybody watching, thank you for checking in and everything else. Also, if you want exclusive merch, don't be afraid to hit that link in the description, as you can find some pretty good Prime Grid Racing merch. It is pretty much top of the line. Feels pretty good when you put it on. Also, along with their hoodies and stuff, or their hats are pretty good. Thank you for everybody for watching. Also, shout out to my wife if she's watching. Love her, and can't be doing this without her, as she keeps me in line most of the time and also helps me on handling some other directions. See everyone later. I'm out of here for the night. Have a good one.
All the barricades, I wanna know why they hold me back. Need a miracle to break me through, but I won't get that. If I was a real wonder, then I could save me from turning around. Lift me off the ground.